I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
We got a grease fire. We have a grease fire going. No, I don't think we do. Batman is building businesses. Who would have thunk it? What do we got going on? All right, let's just get in.
And welcome, folks, to another wonderful episode
of Toilet Radio.
Batman Radio. That's right. I don't know what we're going to be talking about, but we're going to talk about something here. We'll figure out a topic. But mainly it's building businesses. Hold on. Like I said, trying to get everybody involved, man. You know what I mean? That's what it's going to take. It's going to take networking. It's going to take involvement. It's going to take finances.
Surfing.
It's going to take investors. It's going to take support. It's going to take money. You understand? I'm a Sigma Alpha, right? This right here symbolizes a Sigma Alpha completely, right? If you do your research, right, it's always represented like this. And a Sigma Alpha understands the concept of how society works. And it's crazy because when I was walking around the streets in Austin at night, this is when I learned this stuff. And y'all remember the time period because you were all paying attention. And I remember I was walking around at night and remember I started talking about that Sigma Alpha stuff. I had a lot of experiences where I would just be walking around thinking, and I had a ton of time to think. And it really helped me out, man. I'm a thinker. Like, I really be thinking, you know, and deep thought, you know, and it helps me. And like, that's what I used to do. I walk around. I'd have all night to walk around, right? I had nowhere to go. So I would think. I would sit down. I'd record tracks. I did different things. I moved around. I was doing everything right. See what I'm saying? Every move I ever made was right. There was nights I kept having to go back to the same place.
He's already crying.
Same spots, back and forth, back and forth. Like, y'all have no idea, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there was nights I couldn't find anywhere to even just rest or sit down or try to take a nap. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all act like it's easy, bro. It was never easy.
It is.
You know what I mean? That's why for me to make it this far, I thank God completely. I'm completely thankful to God. For real.
What's up, brother Ardash? What's up, RTS?
I've made it a real long way. You know what I mean? But the people who ain't, you know, however they feel, right? Those are the ones that, you know, they don't enjoy seeing my success.
No.
Like, I know I can't be the only one. You know what I mean? Like, I seem to be ground zero, but I'm not the only one. But you see what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Like, brother, I don't let nobody stop me. Okay? I'm uncontrollable. I do what I want to do. You understand? When folks try to find some kind of
That's
angle
what you get
and
to
whatever
do come
it may
Sunday,
be,
bud.
or making up fairy tales or doing fake stuff or nonsense, how is that going to accomplish anything? I'm just going to work around that too.
You are
I work
feral
around everything,
come
bro.
Sunday.
The devil can't stop
What's up,
me.
Blazy?
Real talk. You know what I mean? The devil can't create a roadblock or an obstacle.
Yes,
that
Blazy,
God
and
not
I'm
gonna
here
have me
covering
hurdle
every
straight over,
fucking
right?
second of it.
That's the point. Y'all been talking to yourself this whole time. Like I said, you've accomplished nothing. You understand? Welcome to getting outsmarted. Welcome to dealing with a genius. And now I'm just going to create a whole bunch of different avenues for me. I'm not going to use your terminology, right? Because over here we speak with strong words. We speak strong. And when we have something to say, we say it direct with some bass in our voice. Boy, that's right.
Bass. Throw some bass in there.
So like I said, I'm me. That's what folks don't get. I don't change. I'm me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think honestly what I should do next, if you want me to keep it real.
Yeah.
I think what I should do is looking to, even if I have to spend some money investing into a pair of headphones, maybe even some Bluetooth headphones again, because I don't think mine work anymore. Or I remember they don't work. They were like $5 too, and
Do I need to say anything?
they held up for a while, like a long time, and they were pretty good. So I don't know if I could find another pair of those, maybe. But I need to get some Bluetooths if I can.
Bluetooth. Son of a bitch.
Just
Bluetooth.
better wireless for sure.
That being said, CIA Hole, he's been doing a lot of work. He does like the cover albums that I've been doing. We're doing Poverty Smile at the end of this stream. That was coming from CIA. So I put that together. It was a $5 song. I spent a lot of my credits putting it together. So hope you guys like it.
Sure, especially with everything I'm doing and being able to move around. They be falling out though and stuff. And everybody says that. That's the problem. But that's what I need. Like I said, y'all welcome to help me, y'all welcome to donate. But yeah, I'd like to get back to recording, to be honest. I think it's that time. I think it's a good time for me to get back in the booth, so to speak.
In the booth.
I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good to work on music. As far as everything else, I'm taking this business to a whole nother level. If you can't understand, like I said, I already put in all the work. I've done pretty much everything. I mean, I could literally retire right now. I could stop doing what I'm doing because I've accomplished more than enough. I just don't really want to do that. When they said, when Alfred was talking to Bruce Wayne, and he's like, you put up your cape and your cowl, but you didn't move on. You didn't move on to find, whatever. I'm not trying to stop. That's the difference. Like, I don't want to stop what I'm doing. It's going to be my thing no matter what, all the time, always. You understand? So, like, I'll always just revert right back to it when I feel like it. And, like, honestly, it's so programmed to me at this point for the training that, like, I don't want to train without it. I don't, because it ties into what I do and everything. And, like, it's part of, like, my, it's like my motivational, like, walk. Like literally. So like I gotta wear my bat suit, bro.
I got a feeling this could be
if it was my debut
stream.
for anything, it'd
really
be the same thing. I'd want to wear my bat
we'll be
suit.
Here.
At least when I'm coming out doing my ring walk. You feel me? Real talk, bro. I'm coming out as Batman, boy. It'd look crazy too, right? Like in this corner, weighing, what am I, like 150 something? I'm pretty light right now. 150 something pounds, right? Batman.
I thought you were, how much did you say you weighed, Joey?
It'd be cool as hell though. Imagine that, Ace, like a ring walk as Batman, like coming in, that'd be super cool. I could see it happening too in the future for sure, because that's what I'm going to be making a career doing probably. And it's not too late. Like God told me, it's actually perfect time. And if you look at all these athletes on your TV, Ace, can you tell them what they've been going through in the chat? You know what I mean? Since, like I said, some topics we'll discuss in the chat and keep it to the chat. Some topics we discuss privately. Some stuff we discuss privately, right? Some, of my moves I'm making, I don't talk about publicly. When it comes to connections I'm not making everything public. That's what you don't understand. I'm going to talk to everybody personally and say, hey, look, like,
have a good night, Blaze.
If I'm talking to you directly, I'm going to talk to you and deal with you. It's private matter. I don't want it online. And it's that simple. See, folks don't get, I'm in complete control. This is like a whole enterprise being run over here. You better stop sleeping on me and get ready, bro. Like, straight up, you better get ready, bro, because Batman is like really the king, bro. And y'all so much on this internet stuff that, like, for me, it's easy because I already got power and I got all the real clout in the street. So this online stuff, I already knew how to, like,
Nigga,
I know how to use this and create power.
What's up, lady tonight, man?
That's the thing. And that's the problem with folks, is they trying to have online power. I've never cared about that. You know what I mean? But, it goes a long way with people in society, who brainwashed or fake. you know, and I want to be dealing with real people. And that's what I believe I am dealing with 100%. You know what I mean? I'm pretty convinced. You know, my homie told me he was going through it today. And the way he expressed it was crazy because he was talking about it, you know, with the demons, and he was like, you know, talking about, you know, he referred to it as the enemy. I thought that was pretty interesting. And I just told him, like, I'm here for you, man. I'm always here for you because I mean it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm genuine,
You're
bro.
going to be
I
here
ain't never going to be,
for him when
you
he
know,
has shit to
anything
give
but
you.
genuine with everybody that I meet and come across. Nobody can ever tell you that I'm fake. Nobody can ever tell you that I own money
Smoke
because I
him if you
don't.
got him,
You know what I'm
folks.
saying? Like, I move
Coming
official, bro. That's what people don't get. I move official and legit. You know what I mean? Like I said, folks with me, they either gonna be legit back and genuine, or they
One
gonna
more
play themselves.
stream,
You feel me?
one
That's
more
how it
dog
works every
walk,
time with me.
one more bong load.
So I mean,
2 or 3.
none of these matters are complicated. Like I said, I look at
We
everything.
calling tonight.
Energy gets alchemized immediately, whatever you on. Right now, you know, the thing is we waiting on everybody and everything, you know, and we're just making the moves that we can in the meanwhile. And we're not really waiting because there's nothing to wait on. You know, if somebody's asking you to wait on something, I mean, you're already showing your intentions right there. You're saying that you know, you're clearly trying to create obstacles for me to do what I need to do. And that's not how it works. There's nobody who can have control over me, much less that I've never met, right? And much less that's online on the internet hiding a million miles away. And I don't even know who you are. And you're presenting no proof of who you are or any of your claims. I thought this was common sense stuff. It's put up, right? And put up the proof. It's back up what you're saying. It's do what I've asked 8 million times on here for anyone. Outside of that, it's whatever, because we gonna move forward. Of course, I'm gonna move forward like I always have. What do you mean? Like, come on, bro. That's the thing. I'm a good, nice person, but don't ever try to take advantage and take my kindness for weakness. Don't ever do that. You understand? So no, I'm not waiting on nothing. I'm moving forward just like I always have. That ain't new.
Don't you shut your refrigerator on me.
That's what we've been doing. You see, I make moves.
You don't
while other
respect
people
me that way.
just want to sit there and do nothing. You know what I mean? Like I said, you never heard these expressions. Folks got to make up their mind, bro. Folks got to be about their business. Like I said, bro, it's like I have my own office, literally. Like you can put you can put whatever the matter is. You can, you know, leave it on my desk in my office, and I'll take a look at it. That's how it works on here. It's like a digital office. Like,
where's Joey's office going to be? Where is he going to pop up his homeless fucking storage?
A virtual office, right?
Sunday. It's going to be great.
But it has to come across my office in order for me to even look at it or see it or it to be discussed. I don't chase people and I don't chase anything. I never ask for anything. Like I said, the only thing that I ask for is because I'm not asking. I'm offering a service.
In an open
just like I protect the public, I help the people in the public, and I save lives and I change lives every day. And I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a spiritual like guru, basically, like spiritualist. Like I'm a healer. Like I'm all these things, right? And I'm working and I'm protecting the people. So the only thing I ask for is not really asking. It's I provide a service, and I'm saying, hey, you know, I really would like your support.
I need a couch.
I don't mind asking for help. Real men will admit when they need help and ask for help. A real man's going to build a business. Like I said, it's what a Sigma Alpha does is he has a voice, and he's the top of the top. It don't get no more masculine than a Sigma Alpha.
No.
And again, this is what the Sigma Alpha right there on your screen is depicted as. You got to think about that. Okay. You see what I'm saying? And you see what this is. This is my logo. This is all my company. Sneed Enterprises is my company, right? All this is my ideas, my creation.
Black and white right there.
Right? We even created an equity division. You understand? Nothing will ever change for me or on my side. It's all about people, but people have to make up their mind. Like I said, if you're not right in front of me, I don't wait on nothing and no one. I move forward. Now, if you want to, you know, get in front of me physically in person and speak to me and let me know who you are and what's going on, now that's a different matter. Anything else, fake promises, fake talk, you know what I mean? It's irrelevant, period. It has nothing to do with anything else. It doesn't go any farther than that. It's not about whether I believe or not. I've believed everyone. I've given everyone the benefit of the doubt, right? You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of folks have come on here and they've let people talk and say a whole bunch of weird things and type weird stuff, right? Don't make no sense. This whole time y'all been talking to yourself. What was the purpose? This is the deal with narcs. They're hilarious, man. Like, do you understand that, again, you haven't said any statement at all that's made any coherent sense this entire time? Like, brother, it clearly ain't working. Whatever you doing, it clearly ain't working. Like, I'm clearly not going to stop doing what I'm doing for
And
nobody
I'm not
and
gonna
nothing.
stop doing
So
what
it's
I'm
either,
doing.
it's like the expression, you need to make up your mind. You either need to get on board in person, in reality, right? Or it's whatever, because we're going to keep moving forward. So whatever happens with me moving forward, with me living my life, right? Which it's, you know, that's my decision. It's not up to anyone to tell me, oh, wait on this or don't do this. It doesn't work like that, especially if I never met you and I don't know who you are. See my point? So folks have said this entire time that things are going on that aren't going on. And that's not what's happening. I'm just being nice to people. You understand? And I'm utilizing and expanding my opportunities. I'm not waiting on nothing and nobody. I'm moving forward. Now, if people want to catch up, then you need to catch up. Feel me? Because this is moving forward no matter what. So again, does it look like I'm waiting? Does it look like I'm, you know, gonna not, you know, move forward?
Yeah, it looks like it's moving forward no matter what. Come Sunday, December 21st.
See what I'm saying? You're
See
telling
what I'm
on
saying? Know what I'm
yourself.
saying?
Y'all are so obvious.
You're telling
It's
on yourself.
unbelievable. You've been obvious this entire time. That's why when it's time to show some support, they never there to support. When it's
Joey,
time to
you always tell on yourself, and that's why I'm here to make sure we figure it out. What you're saying? Know what I'm saying?
come to the show and they never there. Can you imagine folks thinking that people who don't want to even come on this show but have time to
Drop
go
a
to
link. I'll drop a
barbecues,
link in yours.
go
I'll
to
even put
fake
it in the
parties,
chat right
got
now.
time to go eat out all the time, got all this money they talking about, but they won't contribute a dime? That makes sense to you? What? What are you talking about? Like, would you wait on that person? That don't make no sense, right? Like, what? Like, would you wait on someone you've never met? What are y'all talking about? So, like I said, that's what I'm saying. They're confused, and then they project their confusion. There's no confusion over here. We move forward. This is moving forward. So you got to catch up.
You know what? I'll pay this fucker $1 if he wants to come up. I'll fucking don't feed the cow. $1 doesn't make a difference in anyone's life. His, yours, mine. It's not called feeding the cow. That's called.
It's that simple. Like I said, I need all my money that I'm owed, that I've been promised. I need all my bread. It's that simple. And folks gonna have to pay me. It don't matter who you are. You're gonna have to pay me. Anything you promise me, you're gonna have to pay me. Straight up. You understand? So nothing needs to be explained. It's common sense. So what y'all talking about? What's up? Exactly. See what I'm saying? Yeah, we making connections, baby. We building, like I said, I'm building a modeling agency next. So I'm going to be dealing with and talking to a lot of women. Be prepared for this. Okay? It's a big deal for them, people. Y'all thought Donald Trump was on anything back in the day on that fake Freemason stuff. He didn't have no real money, okay? That was funded by Masonry, okay? I'm about to do it all independently, you know, with God and off of our own dime and off of the public's dime. You know, people to deal with me and talk to me, you don't got to have money. You don't, you know, you don't got to be rich to, what is it, to rule my world. You don't got to be cool to be my, you just need some extra time. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
You don't have to be rich to be an asshole.
That's the thing. Well, you see everybody losing, failing, and going to prison and jail, and folks is just going through hell all the time, right? I'm doing well. While they sitting there fake talking and worried about me and what I'm doing, boy, are we making moves and we happy. People, like I said, they do it to themselves. Like, that's your thing. That's a personal issue. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Over here, my life beautiful, and like God told me you gonna get your life back. Do you think that I'd let anyone have a say so over that? God told me a message. He said, first of all, he said, no one's coming to save you. He said, you got to stand up on your own. He's told me that this entire time. He said, the one person that you can always depend on, basically, and that's going to come save you is yourself. God is teaching me. I listen to God. You know what I mean? Anyone who supports me out there, like I said, I've been loyal to everyone. I've been faithful. I've been diligent, right? I've done everything the right way. And at no point have I changed that, and or will I change that. But I'm going to definitely live my life and move forward. And what God told me, he said,
It's the only choice you
how
have.
do I put it? I'm trying to remember what it was.
On Sunday.
It was like everything is like a road trip kind of, or something like that. Don't let anyone else hold the map. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is my open canvas, so I'm not going to let someone else, much less a stranger that I have no idea who any of y'all are on here, hold the map for my future, or hold the key, or hold anything
Your
that
new
got to
map
do
and
with,
future
my moves I
Sunday.
need to make and what I need to do moving forward. That was the whole point. I've been waiting on y'all for years to get your act together. There's no way anyone can be going through that much. There's no way there can be obstacle and problem after problem, and then people talk on their time. That's not how we operate over here.
Boys getting fired up.
I make every decision. Folks answer to me, and I'm your boss.
Talk to it.
Make sure you get that understood, buddy. Okay? Y'all like to make up fake digits and fake money. Y'all like to talk a lot of fluff. Like I said, anything that's real, we would have been known by now. There would have been documentation sent to me. There'd be proof. There'd be video proof. There'd be something, right? We've received nothing. That's not how we operate. We don't operate off, oh, somebody made a fake account and made up a fake identity in person and said something. That's not how we work over here, partner. Sure. I thought you knew. I mean, did you really forget that? This has never changed. Right. Thank you. He said, right. He said, get your act together. Right. You get what I'm saying, right, Ace? Like, this is with everybody. I always talk in general, right? That's the thing. A lot of folks, they think they above reproach. Nobody is. I'll call everybody out publicly. You understand? We're here to build, bro. I don't got the luxury like y'all to do that. And I know y'all don't have that luxury, because y'all don't be having no money, to be honest. We can't be worried about millions of dollars if we can't even get y'all to donate 50 to 100 bucks in one donation. Don't you agree, Ace? That makes sense? Doesn't that make sense? I'm not worried about the future, brother. I'm worried about the present and right here and now. Like I said, I've been asking you people to, hold up your end of the bargain and, carry your, do your part this whole time. Just like all my ex-girlfriends didn't want to do their part. So all I'm saying is, no, we're not waiting on you. We're not waiting on anyone, clearly. Yes. We've waited long enough. Okay, real talk.
It is life.
We've waited for forever for people. We've done everything we possibly can.
I can't believe I'm still pissed because he didn't come off that shit and he didn't mention that he got it, because I was doing everything I could to get that goddamn fucking. I was going to give it to him anyway. It was just a battle, just for winners' rights to get the website. That being said, it's still great that we got it. We, not as me, as in we as a whole. Good job, RTS. Well done. Tip my cap. Fuck you. Asshole.
You have to just let go, and that's what we're doing. Yes, we're moving forward because that's what makes me
happy.
I
was hitting refresh on that goddamn thing for fucking 2 days. I stayed up late for that fucking shit, when that was going to hit. Couldn't get it. You're an asshole.
To have freedom and be free. And not waiting on a bunch of broken promises and fake stuff that clearly ain't ever going to happen. I mean, it's been almost 5-6 years. Yeah. Let's get real, people.
What was it, $19?
It's starting to get old. You know what I mean? The boss got a lot of patience, but I don't. Right. Like, you get what I'm saying, right? Like, you know what I'm talking about. And this is the whole matter and everything going on. It's just crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like, and he said it right. I got a lot of patience. I've been nothing but patience. Like, but this is getting ridiculous, bro. When y'all can't talk, can't communicate.
Yeah, the game. Here we go. CIA, the game. Dude, I know I was asking about it last night. I got late. I was trying to put together a couple songs, and fucking Joey was streaming late last night. And I took my dog for a walk. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Fucking, I was on a good one. Almost on a good one now, and then lay down, wake up, try and work, get some shit done, and 100 miles an hour. Aren't we all?
Can't even let me know what's going on
I
or
got to
what's
get
up.
to it. I
No,
can't wait.
that's the answer. No. So we're gonna
Love
move
all the
forward,
work.
right? Like I said, we're letting go of everything. We're gonna stay
Amazing.
moving forward, and everyone can catch up now. Do you think I'm right or wrong for saying that, Ace? Said tired of being a nice guy, right? Do you think I'm wrong or right for stating that publicly? Because it's obvious that I'm right, right? I mean, I have to live my life. I'm not gonna wait forever on anyone and anything. That doesn't make any sense. You know, now if folks are going through a transformation, cool. I have nothing but love and respect for everyone. I have been there every step of the way. I will continue to be. But are folks being there for me? Are the folks who I've been there for this entire time period, are they even talking and communicating and letting me know what's happening? No, there is no excuse, right? Just like there's no excuse for nothing. If you want someone to wait on you or wait on something or anything, then you have to do your part. Has anyone done their part? No, we haven't received a dime. Like I said, no proof, no nothing. So that ain't how it works. We ain't waiting on nobody. We're moving forward. I've taken care of everyone for years. Okay. I've been nothing but nice. Okay. It's been long enough, bro. 5, 6 years. I told you this ain't gonna last another year.
It's
I told you,
Slurpy,
and it's about to be the new year. So I mean, it's
not going to last another year. We need to get him going to where he needs to go.
Simple. And I'm already. I mean, we're December 19th. That's close enough. You know what I mean? Like this new year, we're not gonna let nothing hold us back. Y'all want to talk about women. Y'all want to talk about money. Y'all want to talk about opportunity. Y'all want to talk about this. You want to talk about
if you got him.
Then I'm a beast at, and I've been waiting and holding back because you people had me waiting. So this year, I'm gonna stop playing about everything, and I'm gonna start letting the truth come out. You get what I'm saying, Ace? This year, I'm not holding back. This year, I'm gonna get everything I want and desire without holding back. You understand? Because people on the internet want to future fake and promise fake things and say this. And
you ever had like slow roasted internets? They're pretty good, man. It's like pumpkin seeds. It's like that at one special time of the year.
And waste my time that's precious. Okay. And then you wonder why you keep going through things because you're sitting here and what you're really doing is trying to hold me back and block my blessings and then paint it like it's cute while you lie about everything.
That could be the last song in the album
chat and say things that aren't true. Correct?
15 amen.
Yeah, I got y'all figured out to a T, boy. Yeah, don't play games with me. I know what it is. Yeah, and then they act like they included my name in that mess. When? What participation I had? What participation have I ever had with anything going on here with other folks? I don't even know y'all. None of you. I don't talk to you. I don't deal with you. See me, I get busy every
comments on the street
because I know y'all ain't gonna do it for me. You ain't gonna get up and run my business for me. You ain't gonna pay my bills. You ain't gonna help me. So I gotta get up and do it myself. You know what I mean? When folks saying, we care so much, we got nothing but love, this and that, we're here for you. And y'all don't donate anything and show no support for almost 5, 6 years. I go all across the country and folks won't even let me stay with them or their family or their people or do nothing.
Couch.
I went all the way across the country. Folks did nothing for me. Okay. Got me going, walking in the middle of blizzards. Okay. In the middle of the winter. Okay. Remember, that's what happened, right? In Minneapolis and all through Green Bay, and all these people did the same thing. And I made it out of it, right? At no point were any of them folks there for me. But I've been there for them, all of you, not just one person, everyone, every step of the way. Y'all owe me money, bro. What y'all need to do is pay me my money. Y'all owe me money, bro. Y'all owe me money.
I need my winter
and you
boots.
owe me everything. It's just that simple, and that's the truth. That stuff is crazy to me, man. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I've been quiet long enough. You know what I mean? It's getting ridiculous now. Yeah. So let me remind you, I make the decisions over here like I've told you 8 million times. That's the thing. You'll address these issues with these narcs, with these narcissists. They want to act like they don't hear you. You hear me loud and clear, brother. This is the boss
All
you
right, I got it
talking to.
written down.
I'm the mama.
Internuts and
I
blocking my
do what I want
blessings.
to do. You understand? I'm not worried about no fake money, bro. I don't need any of y'all's money.
I got one more song to do, and one more song isn't going to make the cut. So we're all right. We'll see here.
Because you don't have it. You make up fake digits. You understand? Like I said, who sit there wasting their time like that? And who talk about money that they don't have? Like, bro, that stuff is silly, bro. And you're right, Ace. You know what I mean? You're right. Like real talk. You know what I mean? Like you're right. What you're saying is the truth. You're right.
You're a good
You know what I
friend,
mean? Because
bud.
that's the thing. Like, nah, bro. Like I see what it is clearly, man. I see what y'all on. Y'all see that I'm talented, I'm good looking, I'm handsome, and y'all just all jelly of me. So the whole thing was y'all literally, like I said, they called everyone, they talked to everyone, and they followed me around every state and city I went to, all through the nation. And now they made up fake individuals that are real people sitting there talking a whole
Fake
bunch of nonsense
individuals
and
that are
making up
real.
lies and then
I'm
saying
sorry,
that
I stepped on that. Fake individuals are that are real people. I'll rewind it.
I'll just all jelly of me. So the whole thing was y'all literally, like I said, they called everyone, they talked to everyone, and they followed me around every state and city I went to, all through the nation. And now they made up fake individuals that are real people sitting there talking a whole bunch of nonsense and making up lies and then saying that I'm believing it when I'm not. But then in the same exact moment,
What?
trying to act like they're genuine with me and act like I should believe in something that makes no coherent sense.
This is the most insane thing I've ever heard him say. Really, I almost want to fucking. I'm gonna have to go back. I gotta hold on. Let me take a screenshot of this. What time are we? All right, got that. Go down
And I'm getting no proof of it. Very simple. I don't care who
that
you
was
are at this
insane.
point. You come up here, you will defend me, you will stand up for my name and what I built,
Of
my
John Paul.
legacy, and you will participate, or I'm not doing a thing for you. Do you understand me? I want to know who you are. Everything. If not, what do we got to talk about? You get what I'm saying? So you feel me, Ace, right? He just said you 100% right. Right. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know
He's looking
exactly
for
what
a
I'm
fight.
referring to, right? Because it's a couple of different matters, but it all comes down to the same thing and the same principle. We don't wait on nobody over here. We don't
Yeah,
got time to
you're
wait for
looking
you.
for
We got
somebody in
time
the
to
chat to
keep
get in a
building,
fight with.
right? And we don't got time to be trying to carry
Here
other
it comes.
people's baggage, right? And carry they load on top of the, all the other baggage that we already carrying. We've got enough luggage to carry. You feel me? Metaphorically, we got enough to carry. I carry the whole world on my back. I don't got time to be carrying someone else's baggage. I don't. I've been there for everyone. I took care of everyone. Everyone. I took care of people on this network. Literally, I'm talking about in person, like helped them. Actually, was taking care of them. Okay, and that's not my job. So I need you to understand now. Now it's time for you to get real and start treating me like a human being, all y'all, and that's what you're gonna do. He said, I followed your for years and I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel you. Right. Right. Would you wait? Would you wait, Ace? I'm sitting here getting famous. I've warned people 8 million times. I done told y'all.
I was rocking a piss there. I'm sorry. CIA, I know you're backstage real quick. Yeah, he was just talking about his baggage. He needs to start carrying. CIA hole. How you doing, bud?
Hey, how are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Just a little pooped. I saw he was live, and I was looking forward to the next time he goes live because our good friend RTS has a major marketing rollout starting tonight.
I
Yeah,
love it.
I couldn't think of a better place to promote it than Tyree's chat.
Of
So
course. It's
with his
great.
blessing, it's time to get the word out. And could you think of a better vehicle to launch and distribute the Chance Wilkins Apocalypse 339 video game than
It's,
TyreeSneed.com?
it's amazing.
It's beyond.
See,
So
it's so great, but to me, it
yeah.
hurts because it was the fight for the website. I just wanted it. I was going to give it to RTS anyway. And I know that was publicly out there, but I was
Yeah.
hitting refresh for 2 days. I'm like,
I think,
fuck.
but I think if you have ideas for it, RTS seems to be the kind of guy that would be open and willing to share the fun.
Yeah. No,
You know?
I was going to trade the DNS. All, you got it for the $10 or $20.
Yeah.
Blah,
But
blah,
hang on,
blah,
let me get back in there and you got to promote.
Yep. I haven't had a chance to get in there. I am going to. I know I was talking to RTS last night about the game. But I've been trying to figure out finish this Sheriff Songs Perpetuity Volume 4. In the meantime, catch up with everything in William Gullerhole tonight and fucking dog.
Yeah, it was kind of I not say kind of. It was a shit show of a stream. Like nothing went off the way that it was supposed to, and this that and the other thing. RTS was great. But yeah, it didn't just fall into play. The fact is though that all the hard work he put into the video game was received really well. People love it. It looks amazing. It's crazy. And as always, he's a showstopper, the world's first and only self-made trillionaire.
Love it.
They're marketing your game for you. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Love it.
TyreeSneed.com. That's TyreeSneed.com. Do I sound like, what's his name? The wrestler? Jeff Jarrett?
Yeah, a little bit.
J-double-F.
Little bit. Let's see. Tyree Sneed. I'm trying to. It's weird because you can't put .coms in chat.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you spell it, it doesn't let you do it either. So you got to kind of get in there and dig in and be a little creative.
I said, number one, you better be worried about who I'm talking to because I'm extremely attractive, right? And I can get anyone I want. These are the same people who was
How long
worried
did you
about
guys go
this.
for? How long was
He
that
said
stream?
that's why I'm mad now, right? I get it. You know what I mean? But like
2.5 hours.
I'm saying, like I warned you. I told y'all 8 million times. Bro. Like what? You trying to act like I'm someone I'm not? How would that?
Good timing though, because I am premiering your song at the end of this one called "Poverty Smile."
I know you said that you did. I didn't. You're the artist. It's your jam. But I'm just kind of like, I don't know. You could say something funny and it works, but unless he repeats it or does it count?
Dude, it's not just my no. I mean, I'll cam up right now. Fuck, God, you guys know I'm crazy.
No, it's fine. I love
the crazy wall, Sartan, and then fucking everything else. All the notes around my desk, they're upside down, inside out, and
like a serial killer's den.
Yeah, if I died tonight and the cops fucking walked in, or my kids walked in, they're like, "Holy shit! I didn't know who my dad was."
Yeah, it's either conspiracy theorist, or a serial killer.
Bro, y'all been wasting your time this entire time, bro. All you're doing is basically giving me content and more to talk about, and I'm gonna get paid for this one too.
15 amen.
We over $177 for the next check. We making money, making moolah. I got this business where it's gonna start getting consistent, and I got not a lot, but enough pocket change to get by. I still got actual change too that I'm going to be using because I'm cheap like that. We poor over here.
Change, actual change. He's not cheap like that.
Genuine coins.
The real nickel.
I like to use change when we go and pay for things. That's right.
Copper pennies.
And we poor because of you, because all of you are poor and you don't want to donate.
Fucking A.
Stop being cheap.
He's still going too, and
You know,
we
I was
are
telling one
10
individual, I was
minutes
telling them a
behind.
little bit about me.
Okay.
They were like, "Oh, you're rich." I'm like, "No, but yes, we used to be. We used to be rich, yeah. Not so much now. The good old days. We used to be." And I'm gonna tell you what, when I was rich, I wasn't really happy. And I'm
And the
happier
album
now
cover
than I ever was
that you
then.
made, I
You
think
know,
it's perfect for
lately,
this album.
physically, as you can see, uh, you know, it's been really hard. But other than that, I've been happy every day. You know what I mean? Like true happiness. You know what I mean? I don't know what's up with me, bro. It's from the training. I think it's the same thing with my ribs, but it's just been super hard, dude.
That's why
It's,
you've been crying for.
allergies. It's just stuff I went through physically in the past, and it's just taking a toll right now. But hopefully, with movement, it'll, move around, and then I'll start feeling a little better probably. But yeah, it's really bad right now. And I don't know. I don't know if it's going to get any better. It just depends. I got to
Called
start moving around and
anxiety,
see what I can
Joey.
do, and hopefully it'll, start moving.
Yeah, it's called you
They're
don't
like,
want to
always,
be
we
on
move
your own
ahead.
skin right now. You don't want to be on the inside or the outside because you can't figure out any other one of them. And yeah, tomorrow or Sunday, you're going to be on the outside.
Yeah, Sunday
Leave you
fun day.
behind because God provides. Exactly.
It's game
That's the
day.
best way to put it. Exactly. And you're right. Isn't that what Tyree Sneed always did? Left them all behind and kept moving. You know what I mean? Now, don't get it confused. I'm still right here for everybody. Like I said, I'm leaving full access to me to communicate and talk with, right? I'm not doing anything that they're, trying to say or going to say. There's no other conversation that exists. I'm doing everything right, right? But I just don't owe you nothing.
Real quick. It's a late night stream, so nobody really cares. I'm
Aren't
going
they
to
all?
share this with CIA. Tonight, I had Kenneth Walker going with 22 points.
Oh yeah,
I have Nakua with 34 points.
it's not bad.
56 out of the two of them, and I'm in the consolation bracket of the loser league.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm in the battle for the 5 spot bracket.
It always happens when you're losing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Why would I let someone who I've never met and I don't know who they are, and,
You feel my
they
pain.
have not given me
Dude,
evident
we've
proof
had
when
this
I've
league
asked 8
30
million
years,
times of
dude.
who they are or what's going on, right? And they're not even letting me know anything. Why would I wait for that or on any of those? Why would I wait on that person? What? Bro, I've got golden opportunities coming. I'm not waiting on nothing. I got to move forward. You don't get it to the point that I may have to make some decisions that are really hard for me. That's my thing. People who love you and care about you, they're going to be by your side.
Oh, your family don't want you, bud.
Through. You know, I mean, it don't matter what anyone's going through. Whatever they're going through, they could go through what they're going through while being by my side physically down here with me.
They don't have a couch
That's how it
for
works.
you.
That's what I'm saying. When somebody's sitting there talking, making excuses, oh, okay. Clearly, that person don't want to be around me or want to be with me. I mean, does that really need to be spelled out? Y'all think I'm confused about that? And that's that fronting stuff. That's because folks are jelly. That's all that is. It ain't a real situation. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all fake. You know what I mean? Because, like, given the opportunity, real people, I mean, yeah, they're gonna want to be around me. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, let people do what they do. I already got, maybe.
And I'm gonna step on them here for a minute. Yeah, the golf cart grannies, they don't need to be notified, coming up here Christmas week, that there could be potentially perpetrator perping on public property. Well, could be private property. How many peas can I throw in here? Over by the toilet at the golf course at 305 Balboa.
Tomorrow might be a good day. Might have some stuff we do. You know what I mean? And with different people. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going through it right now, but hopefully I'm well enough and feel, decent enough to at least talk to people and do something, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I want my life back. I want friends and people around me. I want to better my situation. I want to be liquid and get different spots too I can go to. I don't care what no one says.
Surfing.
Like I said, one of them was talking about, yeah, so you just want this and that and blah blah. Yeah, I want what I want and blah blah blah, this and that. Like, okay, did I ask for your judgment? But while you're trying to pass judgment,
this is great.
You're literally struggling in every word that you're saying. This was a complete stranger in like South Carolina that I'm just trying to network, right, and talk to people. And, you know, every word they said, you could tell they were upset, unhappy, you know, miserable, right? And they're complaining about this and that, and you know, that they're not getting any sleep and that other people are doing this and that. So I mean, you know, with that kind of attitude, how do you expect to succeed? Why are you worried about me and what I'm doing? I already got everything that you'll never have. So if you're upset at me expanding, you can't express that in another way and say, oh, well, they call this that. And, you know, like, so you're saying I shouldn't be trying to expand? I mean, do you walk in but yet they're in a situation.
All right. I'm about to type in his chat that I'll give you a link and I'll give you $5 to come up. Is that worth it? It does nothing to his life. It's not feeding the cow.
I was muted. $5 $5 to come on the stream.
Yeah.
15 to eat an apple, 25 an ear of corn.
All right, let's go.
And I only say that
where
because
they're doing exactly what they're trying to talk about. Isn't that crazy?
All right, Joey, you want to come up? I'll give you $5.
Crazy, man.
Come on. Fuck with the guy. Never gonna happen.
Yeah, that people be trying to like give their opinion online about things they can't even get their facts straight about. Let me explain this to you all real quick. If we met in person, most of you are the type of people that if you said anything to me, I mean, I wouldn't even bat an eyelash. I wouldn't even pay you the time of day. I wouldn't care what you said. You know, at this point, I mean, I wouldn't even waste my time telling you anything. I'd just keep walking right by you. So that's the point. Like, yeah, I want what I want. When I tell y'all I want a different spot on top of all the equity I own, and yes, I want it for free. I want a couch or a bed with a mattress, and I want money in my pocket, and I already built my full-scale businesses, so I'm trying to expand and be Batman. So at what point does that get changed into anything else? Clearly, what normal people would do is go ahead and give me what I want and give that to me. So then I can go ahead and start working in a different area. Okay. And what's going to happen common sense wise, what, you know, you're clearly not using, is I would make more money immediately. Like, let's say we go and we expand to San Antonio, right? If I go to San Antonio and I bring my bat suit with me, right, I already can't go in half the places, is what you got to understand. Okay, I can't walk into certain places. I mean, I can't go to a shelter. Not
here you go, Joey.
San
There's a link.
They really don't.
You want to come
but
up?
You can't do it, right? So again, these are just manual things you have to figure out. I don't know what y'all got against facing reality and figuring matters out. It applies to the same principle of what I'm talking about. I don't know what you have against, you know, making sense and getting things done. But nobody is going to wait 6, 7 to a decade, 10 years for anybody or anything that's future faking and not promised. And it clearly is all a bunch of hippity hoopla nonsense.
Hippity
if you
hoopla.
Can't see that I see through all y'all's nonsense, I give up, bro. Oh, fun me. You understand? So, like I said, the way it works is people that want to deal with me are going to make sure that they back me up. They're going to come to my defense, right? And that doesn't mean acknowledging people without an identity. It just means they're going to speak up and say what needs to be said, defending me and backing me. You can do that without acknowledging, you know, people with no identity. Does that make sense? And real people know how to do this. It doesn't need to be explained. People got my back. So, like I said, that's my thing. Like, no, I'm coming out of my shell now. Like I said, I was holding back, right? Trying to be nice to other people, right? And I kept all my promises, and I continue to and will continue to. But I'm just saying, nah, whatever opportunity comes my way now, I'm taking. And
there's
that makes
an opportunity.
Me very powerful.
Click my link.
Because I've been holding back for a couple of good years now. Okay, like 5 to 6 years. So y'all want to talk about women,
wanna
y'all
make
want to talk about
$5?
this and that. It's the same thing y'all tried to pull up there in Lansing Heights, Michigan, remember? It's the same thing, right? You know my powers, so you saying, yeah, that's weak. That's crazy, bro. You're acknowledging that I'm so powerful and I'm so good looking and so handsome that you know I can have anyone I want. That's what you're saying. That's a compliment, sister.
Come
I
on,
hope you
Joey.
understand that.
Go.
So, oh well, yeah,
Let's have a
we're
conversation.
making this up, and oh, you believe it? No, I don't. Never have, never will. Again, what are you talking about? They can't get a grip, bro. You know what I mean? That's what they saying, right? Because you know the truth. Because you know now that I'm not holding back, I can do whatever the hell I want. Well, what do you mean, brother? I keep my promises. I'm good to people. I've gone through this period of time for a reason, and now it's over with. And now we're gonna get back to the way things are supposed to be, because now I'm a whole new man. It was necessary
Whole new world.
for me to do what I needed to do.
I think I
didn't
would
do it.
I would literally pay $500 right now to see the real Tyree Sneed present and test drive the website to the Rotmouth Tyree Sneed. I really mean that. I really think I would.
I haven't had the time to test drive it. I mean, I pulled it up. I mean, by the time I got done doing shit last night, out with the dog at like 1:30 in the morning and shit, I was like, oh shit.
How long do you think
For
how
you,
long
I did.
how long do you think the nugget like festers before he like outwardly talks about not having the site anymore? A couple days?
Joey, I don't
Yeah.
think he's gonna fucking mention it.
No.
He'll be too embarrassed to bring it up.
Yeah, he seems pretty dialed in, kind of like Cyrax right now, with like moving on from the bullshit.
Well,
It
there's
can't
a
last.
difference
Can't
because
last.
I'm not keeping up with Cyrax so much, or Chase.
It's a big
Chant,
snore.
or-
It's a snore.
yeah, whatever you want to call them these days.
Chase
but
Watkins.
Patrick isn't going to be homeless here in the next couple days.
Yeah.
That's the big
I hope you're
difference.
right, man. I mean, nobody's inside that dirty noodle like you are, and I just have to. It's just so hard to lean on the speculation. You just want, real.
It's like an escape room, You just kind of figure out a way out of
Yeah,
his
I mean,
mind.
he spends 24/7 trying to escape from it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what all this is. All this talking that he's doing right now is solely about not having to sit and think about reality.
Yeah, but reality is about to set in on him.
I hope so.
Beautiful.
Did it for me. Just like when I went up to Minneapolis, I ended up doing it for me. Everything I've done is doing it for me. You understand? Yeah, what you're doing is clear as day, right? You see that I'm kind and you're trying to pretend, right? Like I said, don't take my kindness for weakness. It doesn't work that way. So again, I'm strong. I'm the meaning of strength. So now that I'm not holding back, you're going to see the results immediately, which you're already seeing, because I know you're all paying attention, right? So you see what it is.
Yeah. Like to let you know that Poverty Smile is locked and loaded.
Is right. You saw today what it is. Do you see when I open this chat? Do you see how many women are gravitating to me into this already?
Yeah, 0.
Right. And I'm not bragging. It's not a big deal for me. That's the way it's always been for me. But I'm just saying, right? I'm about to build a modeling agency. You understand? People got to start making sense. When I'm speaking, stop acting like you don't know who I'm talking about and what I'm talking about and who I'm addressing. Stop that stuff. Stop trying to talk around it. And like I said, put up the money. Okay? Like, no, I'm going to get paid.
Full of money.
Number one. Number two, folks have literally said what it is, said they would support me in anything I did, all across the board, no matter what, even regarding women.
Bullet boys.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hold you to your word because I remember exactly what y'all said. Right? Like I said, I've been nothing but loyal, faithful. I've done everything right this entire time. I'll continue to, but I'm not waiting on I'm not giving power and control to a stranger on the internet who I have no idea who they are. And I've asked 8 million times, hey, come on the show and support my show and prove who you are and get on camera. and they can't do that. That's common sense, right? Exactly. So it's very
Speed it up
simple.
a minute. We're gonna go $1.25.
So I ain't hearing. We don't want to hear later some fake nonsense and the fake stuff and this. No, we don't. It's not like it's not even a matter worth discussing. What we don't care, bro. This is what those folks like that don't ever get. You tell them 8 million times what it is, and they don't seem to get it. You'll never seem to understand. Folks really don't care at all. You know, we care about people, and I've already proven that. I did everything right. I'm owed now, so give me my money, and that's it. We ain't got nothing to talk about. What do you mean? What? 5-6 years? Are you serious, bro? Like, had every opportunity. Y'all have had every opportunity to see me, every opportunity to help me. Y'all claim you got family, you claim you got people. You had every opportunity to give me a place to stay when I was up there in Minneapolis, when I was in Green Bay, and all these places, and not a single one of you did a thing for me. In the course of time, all over this time, y'all have donated me like $3 and made every excuse that your people, your family, that nobody can help, nobody can do anything for anybody. How does that make sense? How? I need that explained to me, bro. I need to explain to me
$5
how someone can donate $3 over the course of that many years, say a bunch of things and type a bunch of things, and then keep on pretending that it's real or this and that, right? And then pretend that I'm a part of that or assume and speak for me and tell me what I believe and what I'm doing. That's called desperation, pal. People are hilarious, bro. Y'all are hilarious. You know what I mean? Y'all done made me drop my drink lid to my Coca-Cola. Oh, hell no.
You made me drop my drink lid to my Coca-Cola.
You see what you do? It's all because of you.
Got a link there, Joey, if you want to come on up.
So like I said, this is why, exactly why, because I can just feel it with my intuition. I can feel the energy. I can feel how you have stagnated energy. I can feel the delusion. I can feel the delusion from here. Ridiculous.
I'm offering
That's
you
why
a
you'll be
job
saying all those
right
silly
now.
things, right? And then running away. That's what they do. They type weird things and run away. And all that other stuff you talking is fake. It never happened. Like I said, these folks don't have no power like that, and they don't know what they're doing, especially when it comes to the internet. Please quit playing with me. Please stop playing. My goodness, bro. Yeah, like I said, no, we're genuine with everybody, and that's all you're proving is that I'm a good person. You understand? What are you talking about? I'm not fooled on anything. Never was. No, I've known the entire time. You understand? I let folks do it to themselves and play themselves. And the amount of karmic debt that you've created doing all that, all this fake stuff and saying this and that and talking about a catfish, a good old catfish, right? When you do that, all that karmic debt you created, it's just, hey, like I said, y'all do it to yourselves and I win every time. Thank you. Finish. Yeah, no, there's nothing funny about that, bro. That ain't no game, bro. When you're sitting there and it's clear what you're trying to do. Like, yeah, what y'all been trying to do the entire time, right? Because you upset at my destiny. That's crazy. And these are ex-girlfriends, a lot of them, mind you. They that jelly of my destiny, right? And who I am. I told you, they all want to be me. Y'all want to act like I'm kidding.
Destiny
like,
jelly.
No, I need somebody who's not jelly. That's what I need. I need somebody who's going to actually be supportive and got a heart and want to, cares and is going to take care of me like I'm going to take care of them. You know what I mean? So no, I'm going to make wholesome, real connections with whoever comes my way, right? I'm not whoever. I'm not like this ain't an open market. Okay, don't get it confused. But the right people or right person, right? I'm going to make wholesome connections with, and you can't stop it. So you don't have to deal with it. And they can't handle that either, I'm sure. You know what I mean? And then you're just going to have to deal with that. So anybody trying to deal with me, I mean, hey, that's no problem. You're going to have to work your way around that now. You know what I mean? It's just going to get harder and harder. I mean, that's the point. Like, you don't ever tell someone to wait on you. It don't work like that. Like I said, I'm right here in person. Anybody trying to talk to me or deal with me, like, you got to pull up and be here in person. How is that complicated? That's common sense. Right? So like I said, in the process, I got everything documented or enough. You know what I mean? Like I said, if people are...
Oh, I think he's talking about Homeboy. It was he was when he was walking home going down Frontage Road, there's a long stretch where it's just country road and there's no buildings, there's no nothing. And he was waiting on Homeboy to pick him up earlier today, and he ended the video, and I don't think that happened. I think that's what he's bitching about right now.
Genuine and they real and they there for me and they really care or whatever, or feel some way or they love me or whatever, cool, no problem.
Yeah, Homeboy don't love you.
I gave you the benefit of the doubt. Now prove it. Because y'all ain't proving nothing. I proved everything. I proved myself. I was there for y'all every step of the way. Y'all have proven nothing. So let's see it. Where's it at? When someone loves you, they're gonna be there for you for real. When someone loves you, they're gonna show up
you, but
in person. Yeah, like come on, bro. Can you imagine me if I was coming into tons of money and I tell someone, yo, I care about you, I love you, then I'm gonna take that money, go straight to them, and show up right in front of them and say, here I am. Right? That's the only way it works. No other way. And people don't wait forever for that. I mean, you either do it or you miss your opportunity and that person moves on. That's the way reality works, buddy. Too bad, so sad. Golly, bro, these people want the whole world to stop for them. That's what they want. You can see. That's what I'm saying. You can hear the failure mentality. That's why I know it's the same people. I can tell it's y'all written all over it. I always could, because every little word you say is the same thing, the same talking. You can hear it. You can hear how the energy is weak. I can hear the weakness.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't trying to type on the internet and talk to people on the internet. I'm not trying to deal with folks on the internet. I'm trying to be around people in reality. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what you talking about, bro, because, I mean, I'm not going to tell all my business on here, but trust me, if I can make some moves right now, I'm going to make some major moves.
Yeah.
Real talk. Like, I'll end up
the biggest major move you could make right now would be to come up on my stream right now for $5 I will give you $5. Don't feed the cow, I know, but that's not doing anything for him. I will give him $5 right now if he comes up, and I have my link on there on his stream, but he won't do it.
moving. I already got everything secured. I'm good. I'll end up moving for a bit and coming back. Real talk. Like, I'm not telling y'all where I'm going. You'll figure it out. I'm sure in time because I'll be posting video. But if I have a way to do it and I can figure it out, hell yeah, I'd do it. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if that's going to happen at all, but I don't see a way yet. But I'm already going to discuss it with some folks. So I'm not playing about nothing, bro. I'm not here to wait around. That's what people don't get. Now, I'm in a situation that I'm trying to get out of. That's what y'all don't get. I love my situation.
You're going to get out of it.
It's beautiful. But there's other extracurricular things and stuff that have been going on for a long time. Like, I'm trying to get away from this internet stuff too, not with my career, but all this other extracurricular stuff. I don't got time for it, bro.
Does it sound like he's backing into a corner right now? I mean, I can almost see it. He's fucking.
You know what I mean? Like anyone, everybody's been trying to do the same thing. That's what these folks do. They say, "Oh, you're not tough if you don't listen to us." Well, then I don't want to be tough. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. So it's weak to stand up for yourself and do your own thing and not care what people on the internet are saying that you've never met, probably never going to meet. Can you imagine? And that's what they pride themselves on. They're like, oh, yes, I'm typing and, we're never going to meet each other. Well, I sure hope not. I mean, because, I haven't agreed to meet you. So that'd be kind of odd, don't you think? Like, what? That's what they all do on here. Like, literally, like, I'm watching you, Tyree. That's what the one said, right? The one said, I'm watching you. Right? Like, I know what you had for lunch. Like, you do. That's odd. That's concerning. Like, what? You were there. You were watching me. Who are you?
All right, I'm
like,
gone.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like
golly,
bro, y'all be really.
You done?
I'm all laugh tracked out. Yeah, I can't do it. I don't know how you do, man.
I don't hear it. I just don't hear it, bud.
All right. Well, you have fun.
You too. Thanks for coming up, bud.
I'll probably nuzzle in my pillow and pop him a few more times.
Fair enough.
Later.
You got it. Have a good night, bud. Appreciate you.
Really fishing for reactions on here. I'm a laid back country dude, bro. There's no way to go wrong with me unless you fake. That's what people don't get. It's that simple. I can see who real and who not real quick. You know what I mean? Like I said, every connection that I've made right now down here seems real. And don't get me wrong, I run my mouth because I'm testing the waters and trying to filter things and figure people out. I got to ferret out, and that's what they call it, ferreting out. Yeah, like a ferret. Yeah. You do. You got to, they used to call it weed out. You got to ferret out, and figure out who's who. And this is real. I mean, it's the process. You got, just like God tells me, trust the process. So you got to figure out who's real and who's down and who ain't, who the riders are and who ain't. That's what people don't get. And that requires you talking and opening your mouth sometimes, and sometimes saying the truth, whether people want to hear it or not. That's the difference between people and me, is I'm not sugarcoating stuff. I'll talk about everything regarding whoever. You tell me anything, I have the ability to go public with it. You understand? Now, if it's someone I built trust with, of course, I don't do that. I don't be going on here and talking about folks' business. I never have. I don't want to. I don't make a career doing that, and I don't gossip. I'm a grown man. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to these people playing games and stuff, well, that's a whole other ball game. I'm gonna talk about everything, Like, some of you just be saying the wrong thing for everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some of y'all, it just seems very odd. Like, you know, like I said, I mean, no, like, I don't understand why folks be advertising stuff that I don't want to. Like, when I ask you a question, like, it either better be what I want to hear, and if it ain't, then I mean, what's the point? You just lowered your value, so why would I want that? You hear what I'm saying? It's just that simple, bro. When people are talking about like it's this difficult, and I'm talking to one person 1 minute and then acting like, oh, this happened to my account and blah, that's impossible. Like I said, y'all have played the same game 8 million times, bro. Get some new game, real talk. No, bro, these folks are not on it like that. They don't know how to do that. They don't. That's what I'm saying. That's what they do. These folks make fake accounts trying to give fake credit to themselves. That's crazy, bro. Get a grip, man. What? What is you on, bro? What is the purpose of that? Do I look fooled? Do I sound fooled? Do I sound upset? Do I sound like I'm in my feelings? I sound like someone who doesn't care. I sound like someone who's establishing reality,
like you're crying,
putting my
bud.
foot down like I've been this whole time, and telling you what it is. And what they like to do is try to ignore it and pretend they're still in power. You weren't in power since Queen Elizabeth.
You're cracking. Your throat's cracking.
Okay, when she first took reign, y'all ain't been in power ever. So where do you get off acting like you can come on the internet and now you got the ability to tell me anything? No, reality check. Nobody tells me anything. Nobody decides anything for me. I do what I want to do. And if you take your time with me and
what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, shit. Is he holding up?
because they know the truth is being said.
He was holding up. Blue just comments. He sounds like someone who's about to be super homeless. CIA came up here for a little bit right now. I got a rocket piss real quick, and this was CIA's idea of about poverty smile. So he just jumped off panel here. I'm sure this fucktard still has an earpiece in his ear. If he does, this one is his idea called Poverty Smile. I'm going to take a piss. That was shit. Stop. It was Poverty Smile. Let's get back to the action. Let me go back and play.
Hold up.
That was hold up. Yeah, hold up. CIA, that was the inspiration for that. So let's go. Yes, he's still going.
So like I said,
Blue.
it's not confusing. And Ace just completely said it correctly. He said, but like always, we moving ahead, leaving you behind because God provides. Right. I don't care who it is.
I'm at $1.25 speed. We are about 12 minutes behind, and he's still going.
It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. Like I said, it was very simple out the gate. Prove who you are. Come on this show and be here at every show. Be present. You will participate and be a part of everything I do. It's that simple. Other than that, we have nothing to talk about. You understand? Like I said, if you make any false claims, we don't do that. You need to prove what you're talking about. Everything you do is send me proof, real proof. You need to hop on video, say, hey, this is me. This is what's going on. This is what I'm going through. Did anybody do that at any point? No. Okay. Insu facto, I'm your boss. Everything y'all talking about is a lie, and it's very easy to see through the veil. Please stop playing games.
It's freaking the fuck
It is not going to help you or your cause. What it's going to do is have me talk about it and make more money and get paid. That's what you have to understand. What it's going to do is have God bless me even more, truly. Because if you're trying to block my blessings with some fake, mischievous, with mischief, with nonsense, if that's what you're trying to do, God's going to see that and God's going to say, okay, I'm going to bless him more now. And that's what happens every time. You understand? So, like I said, I mean, come on, bro. Like, these people, it's funny because they can never seem to just accept reality and move on. You know what I mean? Like, weren't y'all saying like 5-6 years ago, they'd be like, right? These people are hilarious, bro. They would literally sit there and be like, this and that. Well, blah, blah, blah. And like, it's been like 5-6 years more plus on top of that. And folks are still acting. So you've just been on what you on for decades and none of it exists? That's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what is there to wait on? Fake imaginary money and fake love and fake nonsense? I'm all right. I'd rather have real love and have no money, straight up. It's the silliest thing I ever heard, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm making sure that I set the record straight so that people know who they talking to and who they dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not in my feelings about nothing. Everything to me is just extra stuff and an opportunity. People owe me money. You're going to have to pay me. So what's up? You get what I'm saying? Like I said, it's crazy to me how folks just, be doing it to themselves and they put themselves in bad positions and then want to act like they're accomplishing something. That's all I've had people do. The people who don't like seeing me succeed, they always show me how they're messing up. And then they're like, haha, I'm showing you. Well, yeah, I mean, you're showing me that you continue to fail. And you're showing me that you can go the wrong way. You haven't shown me anything. You just shown me that you don't know how to succeed. Correct? Like I said, please, and stop talking about Bruce Lee. Okay, I'm way better than Bruce Lee, and y'all in your feelings, and that's why you be saying that weird stuff. And stop talking about Cyrax. Cyrax is completely innocent. I'm gonna continue to repeat this and say this until you get the point. Okay, your opinion doesn't dictate my opinion. Okay, and again, like I said, if folks want to speak, why aren't they in front of me having a conversation? Okay, I understand. The deal with him. I understand, like, he's not that good of a person. I understand that, but so what? That doesn't give anyone the right for none of that nonsense. Like I said, the dude is innocent. It's as simple as that, right? And everything that's transpired is clear as day. So what you mean? Like, bro, come on, man. I feel sorry for homeboy. I do. And this is someone who never really said anything positive about me or to me, and is extremely jealous of my success and my biggest fan ever almost. He tries to quote me just like Rob Rack do every single day. So how long is this going to go on that y'all get on here and keep trying to pretend that there's all these things that aren't happening? Rob Rack is homeless in a Roach motel room. Homeboy said he had me cracking up though when I listened to the start of his show. It was like just earlier too. I could not stop laughing, bro, when he was saying something about like, and me, I'm this and that, and everyone else can do no wrong, and they're all angels. Boy, I was laughing so hard. Oh man, like you funny, I give you that, but not in the comedian sense at all. Like you be saying things that just don't exist, and that's why it's funny. Like delusion is funny. It's something people laugh at. It's not it's not that they're laughing with you or they think you're funny. So when you say, and that's the thing, y'all try to role reverse everything because this is what people be telling you. So he talking about, yeah, I'm super cool and I go out and people help me. And who helps you? Oh, they give me free things. No, they don't. People do that for me. They don't do that for you. They do it for me because I'm funny. Because everything I am, you want to be. Funny, brother, you're a struggling comedian that ain't had a comedian gig yet. If you was funny, you'd have a comedian presence. And I'm funnier than you by so far it's unreal without trying. You quote every line I say, every word. I say jelly, you say jelly. If I said jump, you'd say how high. You are obsessed, brother. I'm talking chronologically, and the whole public would be able to see it. It's just the whole public don't know who you are, buddy. Nobody knows who you are. You know why? Because they don't care. So, like I said, that's the thing. And meanwhile, they be talking this and that and saying this and that. But meanwhile, you want what I got. You keep talking about and expressing, oh, I want YouTube fame. I want to be internet famous. I wish I could go viral. Then they make up stories. That's what they do. They run to these other apps, right? That's what they do. That the views just are way high because it's fake and it's not the same. It's totally a different pay scale and ratio of views, completely different algorithm, right? So, I mean, anyone could put a video on TikTok. You can get 200,000 to 2 million views in 2 seconds. That don't mean you're famous. That's just the way that platform is. It means nothing, and you're not going to make any money from it. The facts. So, you know what I mean? I don't know how it works, if there's a point where you can make money, and we'll find that out later because I'll have to have a manager run it because I can't even look at it. But my point is, when you're just dealing with it at first, no, you're not going to make no money. It's common sense. You understand? So what do you mean? Why would you make false claims? Why are you talking and throwing around digits of thousands when your reality is you live in a roach motel, you waste all your money on alcohol and nonsense, right? And you're talking about you going to school. Okay, well, then somebody paid for it. What school? You're going to college? Somebody paid college tuition for a guy who spent most of his time in prison and gets online talking the way you talk, and you're not entitled? You come from an actual rich family. Isn't that what trolls were trying to say towards me when I don't? Who? Nobody gave me anything or did anything for me. I come from nothing. This dude comes from folks who got some moolah. Real talk. Because if they pay in college tuition and you taking college courses and you in a roach motel room, okay, and paying by the month, yeah, no, that's money. They got money. Somebody got some money. You know what I mean? I'm not saying a whole lot, but I'm saying enough. And the crazy part is they wasting it, throwing it away. You know what that's called, buddy? An expense, an expenditure. You understand? It's called a burden. Why don't you get real? And see, that's the difference is you can tell how folks do things, and that's why the way he is. Because that's exactly why he's the way he is, because he's never had any discipline. I told you, women can't raise boys. If you don't have any discipline, period, that's exactly what you're going to get. Somebody who doesn't understand what repercussions are, someone who doesn't see right and wrong, and that's exactly how you produce a villain. Tell me when I'm wrong. Okay, and that's why you got them folks, and they just the way that they are, right? They methodical, real talk. That's why that's all they do and the way they act. It's because of a lack of discipline. See, I had a real father, so that was never an issue. You understand? So, like I said, I mean, folks can talk all they want.
Joey had a real father.
I got a check coming for over $177 already, and it's going to accrue more, like by tomorrow. So, what are you talking about? I got a $20 super chat the other night. When's the last time you got a super chat? Never.
Never.
How does it feel now? I mean, you want to talk, you want to say my name, but you don't want to come over here and acknowledge what I've built. You want to keep trying to ignore the empire that I've built, and then I'm running my own company, Sneed Enterprises, building my own media company from the ground up. Do you own a company? Nope. I mean, again, you're literally homeless in a roach motel room. He said, well, I don't care about anything people say. If someone says you're homeless, this and yes, I understand you have an answer for everything. You literally get on here, waste your time. Right. And every day it just gets worse and worse. And it's funny and funnier to watch, to be quite honest, We're
going to go buck and a half.
Like you're literally like the opposite of success, bro. I mean, literally. I mean, so you're sitting there talking and wasting your time. Right. And you get on here and you think it's about your feelings. That's why you just sit there and what is he saying? Cam up. No, I can't even talk like dude. Cam up. Cam up. Yeah. Cam up. You need to cam up. Cam up. How many times can you say the same thing, bro? Cam up. Cam up. Cam up. Cam up. Why don't you cam up? Can you cam up? Is that your new rap song, your new hit single? Cam up, cam up. It's Rob Rap. Cam up. Say cam up, cam up. You said something I don't like. You need to cam up. Them boys really thought they was playing with me on here, bro. They forgot I'm like the YouTube Eminem. They forgot I do this for real. It's just like you said, you don't want it with rap. This is what I'm all about. That's what they be talking about. They took everything we built in that sector that I've built with my bare hands and my genius mind and took it and revamped it into some nonsense. Tried to do everything half you know what and change it into something completely different. You know what I mean? That's the same thing they did in all the history. That's that Mason stuff. Feel me? That's why y'all all poor. Like I said, like, brother, let me just explain something to you, brother. You're in the land of opportunity. You're in Sacramento, homie. You're in the middle of California, right? I don't know what's still wrong with your vehicle and why you scared to drive and all that. Like I said, they're afraid to do anything. But you had a vehicle. You should have your license. You're in the land of opportunity. You're in the middle of California. You've got a rich family sending you money. I understand they're probably running out of money. Why? Because you're the expenditure. You're the expense that's taking all of your family's money and they're throwing it away at you while you waste it and waste all your time. And that's literally all it is. It's an expenditure. Why don't you get real? And that's on them. That's on them. Shame on them for not seeing who and what you are and throwing any money they had away. And then they're going to ask at some point, I guarantee you they're going broke. Just like these folks and these witches covens that I defeated and the Masons and Illuminati, they went broke already a long time ago because they spent millions of dollars trying to stop me and my destiny and my dreams from coming true, brother. So with him, yeah, they either broke or about to be broke because they ain't gonna have no money left because they don't spend it on Mr. Afro over here, Mr. Dr. J himself in the Roach Motel room. See, I'm a guy that deals with people who are in front of me in reality. I talk to people face to face. Anything I got to say to you, I'll say right in front of you. That's the difference. That the way you talk online is not who you are, brother. You would never, ever, you wouldn't say a thing to me in reality. That's the difference, brother. I'm a real radio show host. I got a real radio career. Okay, come on, brother. That's like you trying to step to or pretend that you're going to get in the game and talk towards, star of Hot 97. Forget Ebro. He's a joke. Nobody take him serious. He's a Mason. He's a fool. Nobody cares. But Star that was on Hot 97. He's got a real radio persona. He'll talk to you like a man. I don't care what nobody says. I got respect for Star. I like Star. Star and Buck Wild. I like that show. I thought Star was one of the coolest radio show hosts of all time. I'm gonna give him his credit straight up. You understand? Because he was a man about things. Real talk. And he talked crazy. He would talk reckless on radio, and he'd get away with it. You know what I mean? So you could say what he wants. I heard he had a lawsuit too going with, who was it? Joe Budden talked about it. He said that Star was somebody. Who was it? It was some other rapper or something. So, I'm not saying Star's a tough guy. He'd do a lot of fake stuff and he'd pretend he was tough. And he said that. He would admit it though. He'd get on the camera, right on the mic. He'd say, I'm no tough guy. He's different than me. I really am a tough guy. See, what people don't get with me is I'm kind of sneaking into the game. Like I'm getting my foot in the door. And the way I'm going to come in is real meek and mild. I'm going to make y'all think that I'm soft. That's the whole thing. See, this is in the art of what with Sun Tzu. You got to study this stuff. I'm not saying that's where I learned it. I just have a feeling and know it's in there with my intuition because I didn't even read that stuff. I saw that. I said, that's nonsense. I said, I can show you how to win because I've been doing it my whole life. I'm coming into the game meek and mild. I'm not afraid to make mistakes because mistakes that may be mistakes to other people is my success. Listen to that. So when I do this radio career, which I don't get, I do radio for real. I don't got to do the Batman thing. I could retire right now. That's what you don't get. I do radio for real, right? And I get paid to do it. So like I said, my point is I come into this radio game. I could act real meek and mild, land me a couple of interviews, act like I'm nice with folks. Anytime I want, I go 0 to 100. You'll feel the tension in the air in the room. The minute I shift the energy, folks will be like, bro, he's literally flipping in the studio, bro. Like who is this dude, bro? Real talk. If they put me on them shows like No Jumper and all that nonsense, literally that's the way. I guarantee you it would be like that at some point because somebody would say something wrong or crazy to me. I guarantee you they'd be like, bro, the white boy's in the studio, bro. He's going crazy, bro. Like, bro, who is that dude, bro? Like that dude's crazy, son. Yeah. Like literally they'd be talking about like, bro, that dude just sunned the entire rolling 60s, bro. Like, what's up, bro? Like who brought this dude here, bro? Like that dude ain't no joke, bro. He ain't just one of these regular street dudes. Like y'all brought a boss in here. Who was that, bro? Like real talk. That's what y'all don't get. Cause like I'm uncontrollable. I'll tell you straight up what it is right in front of you. Ain't gonna tell me nothing. I'm not doing no front. I'm not showing out for the camera and doing y'all fake act. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I don't care if you're security right in front of me for real, huh? What? Stronger than y'all's whole security team anywhere for real. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a gangster. You see the difference? I'm the mob. So I'm everything you want to be, right? Not just you, but all of you little homies. Like I said, all y'all little homies, all them little sets, all them little gangs, all of them is little homies. I don't care what you say. All y'all little homies. That's the truth. All of you. I don't care who you are. I don't care what set you playing. You little homies. That's the truth. Real talk. And that's the problem, man, is y'all glorify, that culture that ain't even a culture. It wasn't culture. The culture got replaced by ignorance. And then that's why all that stuff started getting found and created. Is it not? What? So you want to talk, but you a perfect example of everything I've ever argued and talked about. All you are is actual proof of my point. Roach Motel Room, no career, Afro like Dr. J. All you do is drink and smoke, right? And sit there and how does he talk? I can't even do it, man. The way he talks is hilarious. Like, and then literally look at the camera and say, and I ain't blah, blah, blah. You gotta understand, brothers, you're just out of control. That's what you are. That's all it is just behavior. You're out of control. Like I said, there clearly was no discipline, okay, in your household at all. There's clearly no discipline around you or taught to you. And that shows me one thing, that, they did not, know what the hell they was doing. I mean, and like I said, I've been nothing but for you and everybody. I've never been against anybody, especially on here. Why would I be against my fellow brother, period, when that's not who I am? But yet you want to do that and be that way, and you don't want to see folks succeed and make it, and then get on mic and camera and then act like you're talking like me. That's crazy. They want to take reality and turn it around. And you think I would ever let you? Brother, you don't even have a voice, first of all, so ain't nobody hearing you when you talk. Get that right, first of all. You get on here to waste your time. I get on here to get paid and run a business. We ain't the same, little homie. Like I said, the difference between you and I is I'll really be in Cali. I'm going to really be in Sacramento. I'm going to really be in Los Angeles. I'm going to really be in San Diego and San Francisco. And all these YouTubers, I ain't going to see them. They ain't going to come nowhere near me. Everybody know that. They're going to be ducking me when I'm out there. All of them. All the folks who talk crazy, bro, they're going to be ducking me when they see me out there, bro. And I'm going to be out there as the real Batman. Do you understand? So what are you talking about? Like, it's common sense, bro. We don't move like you. That's what they don't understand. And these folks, it's so crazy how y'all are so opportunistic. Y'all all opportunists. Like, y'all really think that I'm going to do this movement, with very little money and on a budget. I could. I mean, it's not going to make a difference. But the fact that you wish that you could take advantage, because of that situation, to me is crazy. You get what I'm saying? Because there's a big difference. There's a big difference between a Batman that's moving around the street on a budget and a big difference between a Batman that's moving around in the street with a limitless budget. You do the math. And that's the thing. I know I need a lot of money to do this the right way. It doesn't mean to do it, period, but to do it the right way. You understand? Real talk. Because just like anybody, I'm smart. You understand? Like, real talk. Like, you got to think, bro. You got to make sense. That's the thing. People be using these phrases and this and that we invented. Like, I'm the real hood in the ghetto. First of all, I'm the OG now. I'm the young one. I look young, but I'm the OG. People was literally telling me, bro, that their people are seeing me in the street and they're saying, like, yeah, there's this, super young guy and he's Batman. Like, and I'm 36, bro. I'm gonna be 40 in 4 years, bro. I'm telling you, I look super young. That's why these vehicles be rolling up with women and they're like, he's so cute. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, y'all really don't understand. I look super young. It's just how it is. I'm telling you, I was going into clubs and bars and I worked bar security and I was still getting carded at the door. They were chasing me down, bro. And I'm like, bro, I work at the bars down the street. I thought y'all know me. I'm like, bro, I'm 36 years old, or 35 at that time or whatever. And they're like, sorry, I just said, you look young. I have to card you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, bro, that's crazy, man. I'm gonna be 40 in 4 years, bro. Like, that's pretty up there, man. And to look as young as I do, and folks are starting to really notice it now. Like, folks are like, bro, what the hell's going on with him? Like is he Benjamin Button or what the hell? No, I'm blessed. That's the truth. That's what it is. So like I said, man, you care about the wrong things, brother. You care too much about what people think. Like I said, I gave you the right advice. You're gonna go to school. Okay, and you think that's gonna help you advance? See, you got your priorities wrong. You want to get online and all y'all want to say something to someone else, but all y'all doing it wrong. Not a single one of you succeeded or has built a thing. Why would you tell me about trade schools? Let's talk about it. Why would you tell me about trade schools or to go to a trade school when everybody who ever went to a trade school got caught, working heating and air or some nonsense and never got rich and never made any money? Can you explain that to me? Can you? Please explain that to me. You want to talk about a trade school. What trade and what person working a trade ever got rich for real? Never. You'll have the fake ones claim they did. Oh, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing so well. I'm doing that. First of all, brother, you go to a trade school. Let's say you go work heating and air. Let's say you pull in somehow magically, because it never happens. It's all lies and nonsense. But let's say you pull in, I don't know, millions of dollars doing heating and air, right? Okay. And I mean, are you saving? Do you understand the concept of investing? Do you understand the concept of ownership? Because you could make $8 million. Let's say you made $8 million in 1 year. You think you're rich? Because Tyree Sneed owns billions in equity.
Did he get her? Is he looking into getting to heating HVAC? Sounds like it.
Listen to what I'm saying again. Mansion in state with 2,000 jewelry, 530 on my wrist, got your piss, mineral rights, oil royalties, and my own car lot. I pay over $100 for every month. I got a Porsche. I paid $25,000 for cash. That car lot got thousands of dollars worth of cars in there. It was all luxury whips. I owned 14 cars at one time, all top of the line luxury vehicles. I've had BMW. What are they called? i8 or whatever the hell they're called. That's what they were trying to correct me on. Was it i6 or 6 Series? Who cares? That's the thing. Like, I'm not here to worry about the name of a car or saying it correctly. I mean, there is no correct way. It's just whatever the hell I want to call it because I own it. Do you own it, or did I pay the cash for it to buy it and own it? Who owns it, buddy? If I want to call it Purple Blue Unicorn, I can. Because I bought it and I own it and you don't. You ever had a BMW, like whatever you call them, 6 Series or whatever, any of you folks? With the convertible down and in sport mode, going all up the freeway all through San Antonio? Because I have. You watch me do it. With all my homies that are like from the sets and the hoods in San Antonio. Did you do that or did I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about, bro? You know what I mean? Like, what? Y'all seen me put like 3 top of the line luxury vehicles on camera in front of you. Y'all seen me make it out of every impossible circumstance. Y'all seen me make money when there was no way for me to make money. Every time. God provides, brother. You understand? So that's what Ace understands that y'all don't, is that, brother, this is going to happen whether you like it or not. You understand? I'm going to always be that dude. And this is part of my walk and my journey with God.
Shamrock and
if you don't respect my walk and you don't respect this, then you don't respect God. If you don't respect me, I'm the son of God and the true Messiah, the real Messiah, then you don't respect God. So miss me with your nonsense. That's why I don't be playing these games with these church folks either. They keep telling me this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'll play nice for a little bit, but half of what you say to me doesn't make any coherent sense because, again, you're not seeming to understand this is not something I'm just telling you or believe. This is your reality too. I'm the Messiah. I'm the son of God. I'm here. So, I mean, if you hear that and you claim to believe in God, you would have to question everything because you would have to start paying attention and looking at my walk, which is public for you. And then you'd have to say and see, well, he's backed it up. He's literally resurrected in front of me. If you actually listen to everything that's been said and put the puzzle together, he's resurrected in front of me. He backed it up completely. It's on camera here, some of it, documented proof and evidence. So wouldn't you question your entire reality, which is what I have a lot of folks doing already. But if you were smart, even if you were part of a church, you'd be doing it too. I'm not some guy who's just talking. I don't need to. I don't need to impress anyone. I don't need to talk.
2 ladies he was talking to in the parking lot yesterday, I believe.
Talk fluff. You know, if I wanted, can I be a master manipulator? Sure. But am I on here trying to be that or do that? Not at all. I'm telling you the truth. That's it. The truth doesn't need manipulation because it's the truth. The truth is what Batman is and what I represent. Just power. I stand in my power. I don't have to have an angle. I don't have to think or be clever. I don't have to be disingenuous like you folks. I don't have to do none of that because I have real, true power. And one of the most powerful things in the world is truth and then love. And God is the most powerful thing of all time. So again, I gave you the right advice, brother. Again, I mean, I don't understand why you don't get, if you don't respect me, how do you expect to succeed? You live in a world, like everybody, where God blesses those who want to listen and respect his son, who is me. So because you don't, you're not going to succeed. The Woffords didn't succeed. You won't succeed. I mean, nobody's going to succeed. Nobody around you, not anyone you know, anyone affiliated with you won't succeed because you can't let it go and just admit my accomplishments and acknowledge my success. Like I told all of you, it's that simple. Either you want to really break bread and pay me and acknowledge, hey, you know what, you're the truth. And you've proven me wrong every time for all these decades. That's what time it is. It ain't no more time for the stunts and theatrics. It clearly didn't work. That's the thing. Them same folks, they want to give fake apologies. They want to be on my team and my side now. Well, that's convenient. That's what narcissists and narcs do. You want to be convenient. I don't work like that. We don't do fake over here. I don't need you. I don't need you on my side. If you were against me then you're still against me. Stay on your side. You feel me? We don't accept fair weather fans, okay? This is not the Denver Broncos. The truth. That's how y'all treat all them football teams. They be losing 800 games and y'all are still like, I'm a fan of this team. Like, you're a fan of the failures? Like, okay. But I got 2 Cowboys jerseys now and I'm going to wear them proudly because I like them. So it is what it is. Y'all ain't even seen those. Yeah, I got 2. They're like brand new jerseys too. They're clean. They're perfect. They're brand new. I don't know if they got a name on them. I think they do. I don't know whose, but I don't be watching football like that. So I don't even know who's who. I don't even know what the hell going on. I retired from watching TV like, you know, in like, I don't know, like 10 years plus years ago, bro. So I never know what the hell going on. People be like, yeah, it's a football game. You going to watch the game? Like, no, I'm going to watch YouTube. But
what happened to your $4,000 TV, Joe?
Like, that's the whole point. All them fake sports was made to distract you, brother, while they take away our rights. That's what I'm out here defending and protecting for you. So while you watch your football, you have that luxury because of me, because I'm doing my job.
Wrap it up, buddy.
That's all it is. It's all fake and it's a distraction. And that's all it's meant to distract you from. While they keep on passing their fake laws and doing what they're doing, implementing their fake, you know, whatever. It's not power. You know, power is when you help people, not when you do what these folks do. You know what I mean? So like I said, brother, I gave you the right advice. Like I gave everybody the right advice. I mean, no, you should be saving that money. You should have found a spot in a place. You know what I mean? I mean, now you're saying you just came in and inherited all these other problems. You got the #1 leading cause of poverty now. Congratulations, you know. And again, I'm happy for you, you know, genuinely. I mean, even though you're wicked and evil and feel the way you do towards me for no reason, it's perfectly fine, brother. I wish you the best. It's nothing but love, Mr. Rob Rack. And congratulations, real talk. Like all jokes aside, congratulations, brother. I heard the news. Congratulations. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, that's the reality that comes with it, you know. I mean, it's a genuine congrats and congratulations, but I mean, it's the truth. It's the #1 leading cause of poverty. That is the truth. And you will continue to see that. Trust me. That boy going on camera, he's hilarious, man. Like watching him is better than watching South Park to me at this point. I mean, watching some of you YouTubers is awesome because it's just epic. I mean, he got on camera. This boy lied. He said, let me quit lying after because he know he'd be lying about everything. If narcs talking, they lying. This boy got on camera. What did he say? It was crazy, son. What did he say? It was the craziest thing I ever heard, to be honest. Oh, he said he was talking about it. He said, yeah, you know, with these situations I got coming up in the future, you know, money won't be a problem. But boy, stop playing.
Did you really just say that? You've been in a Roach Motel room now for, I'd say, at least a year, maybe going on 2 years. Time has kind of been slow for me, but it's also, I've lost track of it. It's kind of flown, I guess. I don't think it's been fast, but I guess it feels like that sometimes. Like, I mean, time always feels fast after it's past. Time is something we can't get back, but, fortunately for me, I'm an immortal vampire and I age backwards, so I don't have to worry about that, sir. And I'm being honest, when I told you I transcend time and space, I was for real. That's how blessed I am. I don't care about none of that. That's why I don't watch TV. But yeah, he said that. He said, well, with the stuff I got coming up in the future, I won't have to worry about finances and money. Money won't be a problem. Rob Rack, would you like Mr. Rob Rack, would you like to sit down at this table here for your steak dinner? Of course, because money is no object, for I am the great Rob Rack. Like, if I was the waiter, I'd start questioning him like, oh, yeah, okay, well, glad you're doing well. Like, what part of town you stay in? Oh, well, I stay in a Struggle Roach Motel and pay a overpriced price for it, and it makes me feel nice and warm inside and cozy. It makes me feel real good about myself. I like to think that I'm rich, and I said, boy, they'd be laughing. That's what I'm saying. Them folks want to be upper class so bad, bro, but yet you can't acknowledge who actually is upper class. You get what I'm saying? It's never, there's no such thing as rich and poor. There's such thing as people who are afraid to spend their money and make money, and there's people who are smart and are running circles around all those folks who are living in fear. You better listen. That was a jewel I just dropped. It doesn't matter how much money I have to my name now or at any point, because I've made and spent so many millions of dollars. I mean, there's no one who could catch up. I live faster than all y'all. I live in a vibration of love. It's the fastest vibration in existence. You starting to see the point? Who's richer? Again, the guy who sits on 6 million and is afraid to spend it or live life, or the person who spent 6 million 600 times? You tell me. See the point? The ratio and pace that you spend at and make money at is what dictates your success. Honestly, what you do with your money, now as far as building a future, this is the problem with folks, is they'd be like, well, you make good investments. Floyd Mayweather said he made good investments, and he's got the cheapest, worst club in the history of Vegas. Floyd Mayweather said he made good investments, but 50 Cent testified on the stand in court under oath that his lifestyle's fake and he uses prop money. And Floyd is who he was around that entire time. All them pictures and videos were prop money, therefore validated and proven. So Floyd Mayweather's entire lifestyle is fake, and he literally uses prop money. This is why the club is struggling, because Floyd Mayweather doesn't have any money. The watches he wears are merely to sponsor and help the company to promote their watches to folks who actually have money, to the folks who may actually be rich for a temporary time, right? Because people don't stay rich forever, because they end up spending and wasting their money on nonsense. It's all a hustle and a gimmick. It's all supply and demand. So when you learn the game, you no longer have to hold money, because you're not a consumer. You're now a creator and a producer. Welcome to my world, buddy. So when you don't care about money and you trade money for knowledge any day, you get the knowledge, and then you're able to make so much more money and at a quicker rate. And it's not about quantity, it's about the quality, just like it's about the karma that's attached to the money that you're making. Over here, it's all good, positive vibes and good karma. It's called dharma, nothing but good karma, right? That's what people understand. And money is the root of all evil, but you can make money in a spiritual sense in a positive, good way. It's just going to be way different. You understand, than people who are just greedy. And if you notice, every single person that I've ever seen on this planet that's greedy and selfish, every single one of them I've witnessed and seen, they're all in prison and jail. And I'm talking about doing hefty prison sentences. All them fake politicians and fake newscasters that was playing around with $8 million, $80 million, $800 million, tons of money accounts, and they were committing stock fraud and getting insider trader tips. They're all doing life in prison and stuff now. Do you not get the point of how the world works, buddy? You use insider trader tips and you go to prison. That's how that works. So when people want to act like, oh, I'm overtly cautious or something, because I'm sure people say that too and think that, I'm overtly smart and wise, and I understand that that's what you do. What you do is you evaluate the world around you, and you say, okay, so this is how I can mess up. These are the mistakes I don't want to make. These are things I don't want to do. I have a moral compass. And then you keep yourself out of trouble, and that's the way that you keep self-preservation going, and you continue to win. And then that puts you in a position where you can make money instead of just being greedy and selfish and reckless like most of you, like 99% of you. And then y'all commit crimes because you just want money and don't care how you get it, because you weren't educated or smart enough or intelligent enough to get to the point I'm at, where you make only legal money the right way. So then you go straight to prison, and now you're locked up, and now you won't ever touch or have access to all the money that you wanted so bad because you committed crimes to get it. Need I say more?
15 amen.
Folks are silly, man. Quit talking to me. Quit playing with me, bro. I got billions in equity, bro. I got 7 bikes in inventory, bro. $200 to $300 each. Money will fix everyone in seconds, bro. I got a $1,300 bat cycle, bro. They can fix that wiring in that bat cycle. Boy, quit playing with me. Like, that's what I mean. People think I'm missing the things that y'all be saying. Ain't that the first thing that came out of one of y'all's mouth? The same individual I'm addressing publicly and talking about? I told them, oh, this happened with the bat cycle. They said, oh, it's not going to work ever again. That's being positive. That's someone who care about me and love me. Boy, quit playing with me, bro. We'll talk about, oh, this person, that. Oh, some people say that Bruce Lee is still the greatest today. I'm going through something every single day, blah, blah, blah. When I was in jail, oh, yeah, I knew what jail you were in, and you didn't send no commissary or send a dime or do anything. But I knew what jail you were in. Yeah, because you were sitting there, probably cavorting and creating all the circumstances that I had to overcome. Did you even make one call when I was in that jail? Okay, what do we have to talk about? Did you reach out? What did you do for me? Right. I was alone and had to fend for myself. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, that wasn't enough. Then you got to sit there and try to take credit and act like I'm not doing something right or I'm doing something wrong by something I can't even control because somebody else starts sending me commissary. You know what I mean? Sending me money for commissary. Like, are you serious right now? And that's my responsibility? Oh, you want to make decisions for me and say, oh, I've agreed to something? Oh, I did this. You had an opportunity to reach out. You had an opportunity to send money when I was in there. You had an opportunity to support me. It's never dictated off what anyone else does, much less what I do. That's your decision. Just like right now, that's your decision. You're not going to step up because that's how you do things. You understand? That's why you're in the predicament you're in. That's why you're going through it, because you want to keep talking down on other people like Cyrax when the poor dude is innocent and he's just sitting there trying to live his life and have a normal day, and y'all folks won't let him. Tell me when I'm lying. I don't care how many lies he tells. I don't care how he feels about me. You know what I mean? The poor dude is just trying to make it and do what he wants to do. He just wants to make his music that sounds like a trombone being played by a mouse. Let him do it. Like, hell, bro, if I want to sit here and make music that sounds like, like some of these fake rappers on here that, like I said, that people were laughing when I said the line that it sounds like he's trying to play a xylophone when he makes his beats. If that's what I want to do and it makes me happy, let me do it. Like, more power to me. Why is it affecting you? That might be what I do next. I can't make beats at all. Maybe I'll just have y'all have to listen to fake beats because I can't make them. That'll be hilarious, and I'd still get paid for it. See, that's what I don't get. These folks is just upset when you're happy. Anybody who's happy and doing something they like doing, they got a problem with. Like, yeah, you've been that way forever. Clearly, that's the type of folks that do that. The only ones I know who do that are people who've always been like that. You know what I mean? That's sad, bro. Don't be upset because people are happy and you ain't. You know what I mean? That's the truth. That's what needs to be said, and that's what y'all don't got the courage to say, but I do. Yeah, and you can run and tell that. And you can tell all these people publicly whenever you got the courage to actually step up and get on here, right, and represent yourself and tell who you really are. You can admit and acknowledge how you was talking all that stuff, and I defended Cyrax right to you. Remember that? Yeah. So I stand up to everybody. Like I said, I don't care who you are. I wouldn't care if you was my own girlfriend. I'd stand up for what's right no matter what and tell you my opinion. You understand? It ain't based off how he treat me or talk to me or how he feel. It's based off of what's right and wrong. You feel that? Act like I got to ask somebody permission to help someone and save someone who clearly needs saving. I'm a grown man, bro. I'm a 36-year-old grown man, and I'm special. You translate what that means. That's what I do and what I am. I'm special. I'm real special. Can you figure that out, what that means?
He's special.
Yeah. So what you mean? I go on real
special. Joey's getting all fired up.
Missions. You feel me? I'm special.
Finally ended this motherfucker. What do we got? Thank God, because I was getting about ready to tap out. We got a couple minutes.
So, I mean, what you talking about is if I would have to ask somebody who's 3 feet tall for permission for the next mission I'm going to go on. Like, if I want to save homeboy, I'm going to save him. You know what I mean? Some people just need saving. I don't got to consult you. What are you talking about? I want to talk about fake money. Put up $3 million first and then talk to me about that fake money. You got to put a down payment if you want to lie and make up stuff.
Dope.
Actually, see, in this epic, how I'm getting paid to tell you what it is. You feel me? Let me know when you can do it. Let me know when you get like me. Y'all funny, bro. Y'all hilarious, man. So, like I said, we're going to keep on doing what we're doing. Ace said it perfectly. He said, but like always, we moving ahead, leaving you behind because God provides. Exactly. We don't need you, and we for sure don't need no fake digits and fake money that's made up and ain't real. Like I said, proof is in the pudding. Put up the proof or be quiet. I mean, where's it at? Right. What y'all got is a whole lot of Monopoly dollars. Probably got like 4 Monopoly boards. That's what you got. We don't accept no Monopoly bucks over here, buddy. Okay, this is not Chuck E. Cheese. We don't accept Barney bucks and all that. No, we don't do that.
I'm kidding.
Like I said, bro, you could tell it's the same folks because that's what, when I met any of them, that's what they said. They said they got a fake 10 grand with them. That's what they said. Oh, I got 10 grand in my name. I said, send me $1,000. This crazy lady done asked me when I said that. She said, is that what this is all about? Are you just using me for money? I kept my mouth closed when she asked me that. I didn't know what to say. I said, well, I mean, it's not like you're exactly, Pamela Anderson in the looks department, but let me go ahead and be quiet about that and not say nothing. I mean, if you got bad intentions and you're trying to block my blessings and you end up becoming my personal piggy bank, I mean, who should you be mad at? Should you be mad at me or you should be mad at yourself?
Get your woman.
I mean, don't have bad intentions, have good intentions. And then, like I said, you'll get treated the way that you treat others. There's a lesson that all you need to learn. All right. So like I said, let them stay in their feelings. Let them do what they do. I'm going to get going. It ain't nothing but love over here and prosperity. And that's it. We're going to build and create opportunities for everybody. And like I said, like, nah, ain't nobody do nothing for me. Folks ain't do nothing for me, but I think that's about to change. I really do. I think that's going to change. And I think God's going to change it. So I'll talk to you in a minute. And that's about it, man. I made it very clear, and I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm going to keep making sure I make clear. Like, this is an enterprise over here, okay? We're privatized. Like I said, this is a 5-star company, top of the line. I'm the CEO of it. I was never faking, never fronting about nothing. Like I said, we operate above the feds. I'm all of y'all superior. So when you speak to me, you're going to speak to me as such. And again, the reason why is because of law, first of all, okay, because I got God-given divine authority. That's first of all. I'm the enforcer of divine law, second of all. And third of all, I mean, what I've built here is an empire that operates at a higher scale than anyone. So what do you mean? I literally have more power than you because I have to put in all the work and do all the small odd-end jobs, like being a janitor for the Minnesota Timberwolves, mind you. And I have to go through all the blizzards and the cold and the heat out here and walking miles and doing all this stuff and all the crazy experiences, you know what I mean? And I have to go through all that to get to this point, because guess what? I did something none of you will ever do. I built this by myself.
Gonna be homeless on Sunday.
So this is mine. Nobody can ever take it from me or tell me anything because I built it, I own it, and it's mine. So what now? Talk to you in a minute, man. Stay in your feelings.
Stay in your feelings. Abadi. So CIA made a mention yesterday or the day before, whatever, casual conversation in chat about a poverty smile. And Joey's going to be homeless on Sunday. Couple theories out there. I'm not going to get back into them. We'll figure it out here in the next couple days. But Joey's going to be rocking that poverty smile. CIA. That's funny too.
His face left marks with pride.
C, D, E, right? It's just a basic fucking dun 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 dun. It's the same shit. It's all over again. Just same 5 chords. 80s metal. Fuck yeah, grandma. That's what this thank you, CIA. That's his inspiration, so that's all on him. So that's about all I got. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I gotta go grab a light ball, and grab my dog. What time is it? 12:30. And we're gonna go fucking go snarf it out. So anyway, gone get omelet.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.